welcome to Island Stage Magazine. Congratulations on your new album, Eternal. And before we get into that, tell me what it was like working on an album during a pandemic, being creative, making music. How did this all come about?
Well, it was no different from I guess in a certain sense, I've been kind of quarantined before quarantine, but not to the heights that it's been taken to of during the pandemic. I would say it was interesting. It was interesting.
And interesting. And for those who don't know, for those who are just new Jo Mersa fans, could you explain how you came up with your stage name?
It was given to me by my father and Skill Cole, where I was playing soccer, and they said they were comparing my tackles to how hard the boxer Jo Mersa hits. So they said, he hits like, but being Jamaican, the ER turned to an A, so it's Jo Mersa. So it always stuck with me since then.
Okay, nice. And tell us about the inspiration behind the title, Eternal.
The internal vibe, eternal positive energy of tunes of eternal force, something where you can listen to more than once, feel good music, eternal feeling, it's just eternal ongoing thing. So, hey.
Okay, I'm loving the album. It's very danceable, very movable. It gets you around moving, and it puts you on a higher vibration. And talk about one of the tracks, Guess Who's Coming Home. What inspired that track?
What inspired that track? I guess, well, it was on tour when we built that track there. I guess coming home going home was the inspiration. And in the tune itself, it more than just home itself. It also speaks about things that need some attending to. When you reach home, maybe your voice being heard or your presence being felt would have an impact upon how certain things are going. You know what I mean?
Okay, great. And what about Yo Dog? Am I saying it right? Or do you say it?
Yo Dog.
Yeah. Sounds better when you say it. Yeah.
Yo Dog is just more like a conversation with my brethren type thing, and just I say, I'm have this and this on my plate right now, and I have I have all this other stuff that I'm thinking about, and we have an album, and we have a family, man. I think about a build house, I think about a such forth, so it's an etc. So it was just more of like a conversation with my brethren.
Oh, a conversation. And my favorite on the album, Company. I love the layers of rhythm. I love that song. Could you talk about who's on that track with you and what kind of track it is?
Melly is a track for the girls. Wordplay upon the company, as in keeping the company and like a company. Long story short, a twist upon saying our business is our business in our relationship type thing.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so it's a lover's track, a ladies track. Okay, and what about You Made It?
Made It. features Kabaka Pyramid. It's more of a motivational song. It doesn't really have anything. Doesn't necessarily. It's a motivational song, a relatable song to when of people that might be working at a restaurant right now when really they want to be the next biggest fashion designer or such foods or be a dentist or whatnot, and having doubts that this thing might not work out. So maybe it is kind of like a motivational thing that say, boy, keep going, keep pushing.
Okay, a motivational track. And one of my favorite deaf artists, Black and My, you're on a track with him called No Way Out.
No Way Out.
Yeah, he's from Ghetto Youth, right?
Yeah, a dope artist, dope artist. Black and My, a bad artist. No Way Out is more roots. Where blaze a fire. Tell Babylon to them time has expired.
That's a nice one too. What about the track Thinking?
Thinking was just something more for girls them again. It's as well comes off as another conversation, but this one was a little bit more of a, what you would say, no, I would say maybe like humorous. It wasn't, it's just me having lyrical fun, basically. The rhythm gave me that authentic dancehall feel where it just felt natural. So, you don't have to DJ about anything specific. It's just, I think people forget, say, just, even in just living in the moment or having a good time is also a positive message. It doesn't something going out and getting drunk or to some crazy party, or it doesn't have to be those things as well, So
Okay, great. And another favorite on the album that I love is That Dream. That has a story behind it. So
yeah, that's about story reasoning with a brethren, and I kind of tell him, so boy, my dream is certain things you don't have to live through anymore, and such forth, and was like, well, you want to be the next down in my area or whatever, and kind of. And I said, that's not a dream, that's all like a nightmare. And it stemmed from that whole conversation and me and him reasoning about it. And what won the argument was more the tune and how it formulated it, because you hear men up singing it and I said, boy, that one you're bad, bro. Ray, and such forth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is a fantastic album. I think it's going to be a summer hit. It's going to be like the hot, there in Miami and here in California, where we love reggae. So I think that this is going to really take off. Can you share some memories? I remember seeing you on tour with your father, singing on stage as a little one, waving the flag. Share some memories about what it was like going on.
Waving the flag, that's not me.
Oh, that's not you? Oh, okay.
No. Waving the flag is my brother Jeremiah. He still waves the flag time to time. He's actually taller than me.
Oh, okay. So were you ever on stage with your daddy?
Of course.
Oh, okay. I mean, as a youth, as a little kid. Yeah.
The younger brother.
Oh, okay.
That's waving the flag. He's my younger brother. But yeah, I've been on tour, been on stage, singing.
Okay. And tell us what that was like as a little kid. Did you get pulled out of school? Did you go join on the summers? It's an exciting life for a child to be able to tour.
Yeah, it was very exciting, getting to see new places or seeing a place that you have a fond memory of, for example, I remember as a kid, Orlando, Universal Studios.
Oh,
So, for example, whenever we had a show, whenever my father, the Melody Makers, or even dad and the Ghetto Youth crew and just the whole family had shows in those eras, it was always, yeah, we get to go to Universal and roller coaster and the whole world there. So that, for example, like that, and you have many other places. So it's just a really cool experience and also a humbling experience where you come outside of your own culture and so other people's is other cultures and what you would say now. You I don't want to say compare, but see the things that we have in that we relate with. Like we can say, for example, in Jamaica, fry planting, fried sweet planting, a different thing. When you come here, and you go to a Spanish place, it's like maduro, something like that. Them say, you know what I mean?
yeah.
A touchstone is such food. So, and it's just interesting where you can say, well, all right, growing up in my culture, Jamaica, we're used to these things, and it's seeing that it's not just our culture alone. It's gives you also a feeling of home.
When things open up, I hope you get to visit us here in the Spanish district of the Mission in San Francisco. I hope you get to see the culture here. There's a Bob Marley mural, or several actually.
I love San Fran.
San Francisco, yeah. So who is someone young and hip like Jo Mersa? Name 3 artists you're listening to right now?
Toby Wigwe. I've been listening to a lot of Toby Wigwe. I've been listening to that Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak album a lot.
Anderson .Paak?
Yeah, Bruno Mars. The album that they put out the other day. Sonic Silk. I've been listening to that.
Okay, so
his album came out yesterday. I've been vibing to his album. So.
Oh, okay. So you have diverse musical taste. Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak. So you like the crooners, huh? The smooth singers, the sail. Yeah, that's nice. So on Instagram, I saw a picture of you and your beautiful daughter. How has fatherhood changed your perspective on your music and life?
Fatherhood changed my perspective on music in my life. In many ways. I mean, I think it shows through my music as well. I have a tune that is Nothing's Gonna Harm You. It's a tune that's dedicated to her. So it I think it shows, and you're gonna hear many more other tunes where I have messages to her where you would have said, many more other messages that I have to my child are in that kind of sense. When I say, all right, for example, we have a tune that talk about her foundation and her roots from both my side and her mother's side. So, and that's on the album. So, we say it have enough inspiration. Music inspires life, inspires music, and music inspires life. So I think them things there go hand in hand.
Speaking of young people, what advice would you give the younger generation who want to do what you do, who want to make music like Jo Mersa?
Be authentic to yourself. Okay. Be original. And believing in yourself carries you further than wanting someone to believe in. You know what I mean? So them things, and being humble as well. And just being very, believing in yourself, be confident within yourself. Don't don't let every stumble be the defining moment. Don't forget up and keep going.
Okay. And I usually ask a lot of your cousins and your brothers and sisters and your uncles and aunties, when you're out and in the mall or something and you see your grandfather on a T-shirt or on a mural, how does it feel to see your grandfather Bob Marley everywhere?
I mean, I guess it always feels good. You know what I mean? It always feels good. The kids say them mother tired for same face. So
Right.
that's one quote that always comes to mind.
Right. I almost wore my Bob Marley earrings. I forgot, but then there's 800 ways to just adorn yourself in your grandfather. Man, that's great. Okay, last question. Tell us about your touring plans. Since things have opened up, what are your plans for your tours?
We're still in the process of scheduling up some tours now, and like what you said, like how things are opening up now. So we're seeing what's the protocols are. We're working on it. We're working on it and diligently, and we're trying to figure out what's the safest and best way as well to go about it.
Okay. And is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your new album, your hot new album, Eternal? What platforms can we find it on? Where could we buy it?
On every platform. It's available on all platforms. You know what I mean? You want to have a good vibe. Music to make you dance, music to make you laugh. You know what I mean? Them tune the music to make you think about the times and how the system is, and there's a tune for everybody.
Okay. And before I let you go, could you do a little shout out to Island Stage Magazine? Maybe sing a little snippet from the album, just a little, give us a little taste. Island Stage Magazine.
Okay. Yo, dog, me a pray 1,000 things just for your peace and for build a house and thing. Yo, word, that Jo Mersa speaking up Island Stage, see? Boom.
All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you, young man. It's been a pleasure talking to you again. And when you come to San Francisco, check out us here in the Mission District. And again, thank you on behalf of Island Stage Magazine, and have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.